When a boy steals the deed to your partner's body, spend the evening making vessels of your palms and bathing their foundation in rosewater. Pull the Ouija board and crystals down from the attic and prepare yourself for the resurrection. Press your forehead to the plaster and whisper the name of your partner's ghost to the silence. Say, I love you. Say, I miss you. Say, come home. Say, boys only worship what they want to possess, and I will not let this body be taken. Make a prayer of his blasphemy. Find the power in the naming. Call your partner back to their birthright. Spill all the impossible scripture. And when the boy returns to change the locks, tell him that he does not live here, that this house will not host his entitled infestation. Show him the cracks in your scorched wrist bones as proof that this is land his touch cannot gentrify, that he cannot draw a map if he does not know the country. Say, tell me, boy, what devil gave you permission to lay claim to this drywall skin sanctuary? As though this body is your safe place to rest. Say, tell me, boy, what can you know of its construction if you see nothing of its scaffolding? Play Lazarus and speak nothing of its blueprint veins or steel girder skeleton. Say, tell me, boy, do you dream in banishment spells and empty spaces? Does the smell of sage remind you of the ways in which you were born? Of smoldering and smoke and repelling and ash when your partner's breath rustles through doorways as the wind in their chest stands up? Say, didn't you know that this house belongs to the specters? That they mixed the mortar and molded the brick and hewed the wood? That they have been here before this and they will be here after this? Say, didn't you know, godless boy, that this body is handcrafted resiliency? That the only thing that haunts its rooms is a will to survive? That this house is a monster ready to make a meal out of any mortal bold enough to desecrate its hallowed ground? Say, tell me, boy, did you think you could give birth to this body with scavenged scraps of its mother tongue? How dare you set fire to these floorboards and call it warmth? Call it a seance. Call it anything but appetite. How dare you presume to know the rights of this temple? How dare you ransack this gospel before reading it? When your partner's spirit lights the candles, exorcise the boy. Cast him out. Ward him off and lock the door behind him. Let your partner's pavement teeth crush his bones to powder. Ink the new deed against their lips, then help them salt the earth with the remains of the boy. Smile. Say, here we are. Say, welcome home. Say, I'm so glad we stayed. Make it known that none like him will ever have the audacity to grow here again.